So, Diana Nutcase wants to have another brawl. I don't know what to do with this woman. I mean, she's obviously not well. I always try to find the good. So, what is the one good she did? Well, she did one video recommending two books. One book, I'm like, okay, I think that is actually pretty powerful and solid. The other one, I don't know enough about. I'm sure it's okay. So she did one good video recommending two books. One book might actually be very valuable. That is about it. Literally, this is that rare case where 99.99% of everything she spews is pretty much worthless, garbage, and not worth attending to. But the challenge being laid down is, what are you doing? What are you doing? So very quickly, the house cleaning out of the way, please give this channel a chance, and please give my other channels a chance. Please consider liking and supporting there. So let us not bury the lead to Diana Nut whatever, who's obsessed with me and taking me down. Well, this is me actually doing real research. So it's official, guys. He's back. One of the worst Scientologists of all time is back. And you think, hey, who could that be? Mr. Cruz, Mr. Travolta. No, wait for it. It is indeed he. It is him. It is him. And by the way, this is why I'm bringing Diana Nutcase so into this, because she's alleged to be an expert on so many things, on our pop cultural musical icons. So I am getting to this, perhaps one of the first, frankly, because, let's be very clear, the SPTV channels, like hers, doesn't really do anti-Scientology. At least not anymore. They've fallen to the Aaron code completely. Our job is to protect Aarons, and protect Aarons, and protect Aarons, and destroy the enemies of Aarons. Okay. And some of the enemies of Aarons could be bad people, but the first task, the only task, is to protect Aarons. Just like with Scientology, the first job is to protect, the top leadership and their celebrities and the donors and the whales. Okay, I've kept you in the suspense long enough. It is the one, the only. Yes, it is him. Will Smith. Will Smith. Will Smith. Will Smith. Yes, Will Smith. Will Smith is back. And you might say to yourself, that's not really a scoop. We know he's back. He did the Bad Boys. There's something. Actually, we're going for a double here because, yes, it is true. It is true. It is true. He did come out with Bad Boys last year. And unlike some people, I have to be brutally honest. Listen, let's me preface that last year was a monumentally weird film year, frankly, with Madame Web, Craven, The Crow, Joker 2, Foley, or whatever, not Axel Foley. Axel Foley was actually really decent. Yeah, Axel was really good, and that's the dilemma, that there were a few good films, even a few great films. I'm Still Here, really, really powerful, but not as good as I wanted to be. Hey Nora, I saw that. That was also very intriguing. But it was mainly really bad films, and I'd have to be honest and say Will Smith and Martin Lawrence made one of the better films. It's not the best, Bad Boys. It was weak in a lot of areas. However, being totally honest, despite Will Smith's Dianetics, Hubbard, Miscavige, Cruise background, yeah, he's a big friend of Tom Cruise. Or was. He was a friend of Tom Cruise until his infamous Oscar incident, where he got up and slapped Will Smith, slapping Chris Rock because he made a joke which Will Smith himself laughed at. Yeah, remember, he laughed at the joke. He actually liked the joke. Oh no, I laughed at the joke. My satans are all off. My Dianetics is in danger. So he pulled a David Miscavige and got up and admitted, whatever it is, putting your ethics in. He put his ethics in. He had a committee of evidence and he put his ethics in Chris Rock. And Chris Rock is like, what? I'm an atheist. What are you doing? You agreed to the auditing session, Mr. Rock. I'm administering the ethics. I'm administering the ethics handbook by Mr. Miscavige and Mr. Moxon. And there we are. And he made world history, being one of the most canceled celebrities in record time with good reason. And for a while, at least, Hollywood was like, I don't know, Will, I think you need to take a vacation. Will's like, I think I need to take a vacation too. But now he's back. A successful film, and I got to be honest, he did earn it. It was a good film. He may be insanely evil and stupid and crazy and all kinds of fanatic. And oh boy, he's revising his Scientology record to say Scientology. I never was an official Scientology. He and Jada ran a Scientology school. He's hung out with Minister Farrakhan. You know, the Farrakhan and the Nation of Islam, they're in cahoots with the Scientologists now. This is all kinds of insanity. Oh, let's get to the thing. Let's get to the project. It's an album. Because, you know, Will is a rapper. He's a musician. And listen, music-wise, I do like a lot of his stuff. His early stuff was actually pretty good. You know, the Summer Song. So yeah, some of the songs are strong, but he's not that good a rapper either. I mean, he's no really great lyricist, but, you know, the big hits, you know, getting jiggy with it. I mean, he has a certain style and charisma. They do have a certain kinetic charm. They're not the best rap from the 1990s, but it's decent. Although I got to be totally honest, his late 90s from then on, I'm like, I tried giving it a chance. It's like, okay, I guess Millennium, clever, Millennium, but it's like, I think we've reached the end of the road there musically. And, and I love this. Based on a true story. And he put out a memoir, which I skimmed through. I didn't read the whole thing, but it was actually interesting. Of course, let's get to Scientology. Based on a true story. Do we mean like true story, or do we mean the volcano, the Dianetics cover? Do we mean that story? We mean that story? Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. So I don't know. It's like one of those things like, be careful what you wish for, because I'm like, listen, no disrespect to the audience I have. I love you guys. But we got to move beyond. We're going to not cover Aaron and Nora and Dianne Nutcase and their insanities. They are, frankly, just too silly not to mock. Let's be honest. Aaron is so mockable at this point. He's a parody of himself. However, we got to reach out to other subjects, hopefully related to Scientology. But still, and there you go. Will Smith is a confirmed Scientologist. He may have not joined the church formally, but this is not Ashton Kutcher. Like, Ashton just went there, gave them the money, took a lot of prizes. They helped cover up crimes together. They got into criminal conspiracies. It's not even that kind of relationship. Like, Will Smith was into it. He was into it. I even found an old interview. He straight out admitted, saying, hey, you know, your friend Tom Cruise, he's into the science. Yeah, you know, I'm a student of many religions, and I thought through the Scientologies, and I'm like, this is good religions. So he outright publicly has admitted many times, I have an interest. I'll read. No, listen, Will Smith is an intelligent guy. I'm mocking him, but he is super smart. He almost went to MIT. He is really intelligent. That's the paradox of Scientology. This is a really evil, ugly, vicious, fascist cult. But it does attract, surprisingly, some pretty high-profile. These are not stupid people. We got engineers, scientists. You're like musicians, people with high IQs. And you're like, did you miss something in evolution? Did you like have the bad dinosaur DNA that got into the caveman? Because it's like, listen, I have a pretty strong intelligence too. I know many languages. I do have an interest in mathematics. But even I'm like, I was smart enough to avoid this. I mean, I'm not a genius by any means, but I'm like, I am smart enough to know, like, yeah, I don't think this is a good idea. But anyway, if you want to join the cult of Will Smith and the cult of Scientology, hey, musically, it will come to you real soon. It's coming in a couple weeks. Right. And see, this is where Dianne Nutcase gets her karma, because you know what Dianne Nutcase does? She loves the rap music because she loves black people because, see, I'm a racist. Why am I a racist? Because I use the word Latino. No, I'm not joking with you. I use the word Latino, ergo racist. But Dianne Nutcase listens to black rap music. Does she not recognize black people do other kinds of music? Anyway, so she keeps pumping out these posts where like, guys, I listened to this rap music again. Guys, I listened to the rap music again. Guys, I listen to rap music. Oh, wow, you must really be into rap music. Hey, how did you miss this one, stupid? How'd you miss this one, you stupid? But it's like, I need to put out a post. I want to put a post about you. You're the evil. Well, Dianne Nutcase, unless you can prove I created a Scientology school and scammed dozens of students and parents, yeah, you don't got no receipts, because I never did that. Oh, brain, die nutcase. Maybe try to grow a brain. Like Will Smith here. He has a good brain, big brain, but it needs a little improvement.